Okay, so in the next step I want to show you how to set the controller. Now this one is plugged in. This is the temperature of the bowl at the moment. It's set to Celsius. Excuse me. It's set to Celsius, but setting it to Fahrenheit is very easy. You push the button here and hold it. Until this shows AL1, and then you go and keep pressing until you get to temperature C or F. So that's this one. Then you go to the second button, the AT button. Press this. Now you can go with the down arrow or up arrow and can change it to Fahrenheit or Celsius. So once you do this, you have to press this one again to lock this in. But what you have to do then also is your set your target temperature. So we go back. Best way doing is set your unit down, unplug it quickly from the power and plug it back in. So now it's set to Fahrenheit. You noticed before we had 12 or 16 centigrades. Now we have 63.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you have to set the set temperature. You press the blue button, hold it, and now you can go from the digits from the right through further left to set the temperature. So you go to the first actual number, not the decimal, and you set this with the down button or up button to 0. Then you go the blue button again, move over one digit, you move this one down to 0, and you move over to the third digit and you move this up to 400. Now you log it in by setting set, and that's your temperature. Now you see the switch is off, it's not lit, so that means the bowl is not heating, it's cold. Now you switch this over to be lit, and you will see in a second that the temperature will climb. Initially it takes about a minute, 3/4 minute to a minute to get to 400 degrees. Once you're there, and even if you're vaporizing oxalic acid, you always are around the 200-300 degrees Fahrenheit. You see how it climbs. It's now 120. What I normally do is I set it on a hive like this and let it work its temperature up, and it can be all on its own. Once it reaches 430 about, it switches off. It has a learn factor. The pit controller has a learn mode in it that normally tells the unit to set the right temperature amount, heating amount, electricity to achieve the 400-420 degrees Fahrenheit. It always overshoots a little bit. So 430, 440 degrees Fahrenheit is no problem. It is safe for the unit. I had one unit set up like this in my shop for a month, turned on, and it heated up, went down in temperature, heated up again, like I said, for a month without any problems. This is a new heat element, and you see that there's some smoke coming out of it. That's the windings in the heat element. There's oil that they put in manufacturing that will evaporate when you use the unit for the first few times. So don't be alarmed if you see some fog, some smoke coming out of the heat element. That's normal. So now we are at 449 degrees, 450, and it will now slowed down, it's not heating anymore. So this is still normal, I don't see this as a danger area, it's all good. So with this off, now we're not heating anymore, and you could do changes on your pit if you want to. Anyway, I keep it on, and I turn the video off for now, because I have to put my safety gear on. Now one thing, we are in my shop here, for the simple reason it's freezing, lousy cold outside. We have a bunch of snow, it's the middle of December. So to make this video, I decided to go into my shop and do it here. Now, safety first, and you all know safety is no accident. So glasses off. I do see. I don't need the glasses for far-sighted viewing, but only for reading. So what I do use is a full mask, safety mask. And I use that always outside too. When I do my treating of the hives, I use this. So I will put this on in a second here, and I will show you a few ways to treat.